Welcome back to Thy Humble Opinions. If this is your first time here, please be sure to like this video, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. In this video, I will be talking about free will. Free will is the ability to control your destiny by making voluntary decisions. As humans, we are taught that we are in control of our actions at a young age. Every step has consequences, good or bad, but it's our choice. However, despite what we have been taught and what we feel is accurate, we are not 100% in control of our free will, and as individuals, this video will argue that, but we do have free will to a certain extent. Yes, I will explain the components that may influence an individual's free will without being aware of it, and to do so, I will give my first argument regarding how much free will we have. To be free means that you are the master of your abilities, you are in control of your actions and desires without interference from outside sources. The term will within the philosophy spectrum allows individuals to choose and determine their behavior. If we apply this term to the scenario, how free am I to complete this video? Though I would like to say that I am 100% free to do so, at least 20% is out of my control without me being fully aware. The determinist theory states that every event, including human actions, has a cause, and the chain of causes leading to any given action by a person extends back in time to some point before the person was born. Thus, if we apply the determinist theory to our subconscious, we can then analyze that humans were pre-exposed to their parents' environment before they were born. Depending on the prenatal bonding, the values and desires of the parents are evident in the baby's subconscious. For instance, my decision to complete this video was somewhat subconsciously out of my control, as I was already pre-exposed to my parents' value of hard work during the bonding stages. So, even though I believe that I have 100% free will to do this video, a small percentage is out of my control without me being aware. Furthermore, before attempting this video, I already knew beforehand that I would do the groundwork. That is, my mind had already decided the path to take, as my parents' values are instilled in my subconscious. Even though I have the free will to determine if I would record this video, at least 20% is out of my control. So now that we have a better understanding of what free will is, I will give you my second argument to add credibility to my thesis. The argument comes from the article, How the Cognitive Sciences Might Contribute to the Theological Debate About Free Will. In the article, the author described an experiment done by a man called Benjamin Libet, who carried out trials and tests about how conscious decisions are temporally related to measurable brain events. As a result, the experiment concluded that our conscious decision to act is not the cause of the action but rather an effect of the triggering of the motor neurons, which takes place prior to consciousness. In other words, humans do not have complete authority over their conscious actions. Some of our actions are predetermined without help from our conscious processing center. So, suppose we apply Benjamin Libet's experiment. In that case, my free will to complete this video is about 80%, while 20% is out of my control without me being fully aware of the decision made before my conscious became mindful of the task or the steps to do this video. But, before we can expound further on my argument, we need to understand that there are objections. In contrast to my argument, libertarians would object. So, I will discuss the libertarian free will. The libertarian free will is the belief that some human actions are freely chosen. Libertarian free will notoriously faces the luck objection, according to which agential states do not determine whether an action occurs or not, so it is beyond the control of the agent, hence lucky, whether an action occurs or not. To apply this theory to the scenario of creating this video, my free will to do so is beyond my control, hence I am lucky that I have completed this video. Additionally, I am fortunate to have the chance to complete this video since I am doing it to grow my channel through interactions and following. In turn, receiving a view or like will take me one step closer to getting a subscriber. This entire scenario has options, thus, libertarians believe to be free requires options. However, determinism does not allow for alternatives, so let me elaborate. As a determinist, I cannot accept that I am doing this video merely because of luck, so I'm afraid I have to disagree with the libertarian theory. Not only that I am in control of my mind and choices, but I am also in control of my actions. Therefore, the determinist theory makes perfect sense as it ties into science, which can be credited for almost everything we know, such as evolution. As humans, we seek to understand the world and how each variable works, and science gives us answers to our questions through credible experiments and observations. Whereas libertarianism is based on coincidence, no science can prove such arguments, and that makes it even more challenging to accept. Furthermore, my parents already instilled great values in me since I was in their womb and as I was growing up. So, my free will to do this video is inevitable as I have been subconsciously pre-exposed to the importance of education and tasks. Further, in applying the scenario to the mind as a physical state, tests and observations can prove that determinism is accurate, and that libertarianism needs more to the theory than just luck. To conclude, I have argued the limitations of free will, focusing on the theories of determinism and libertarianism throughout this video. As humans, we like to believe that we can control our actions at 100%, but in reality, that power has some limitations. Those setbacks can be by luck of action or science of the mind. On the other hand, the determinist theory has many solid and sound reasons why the approach is accurate when applied to free will. Regardless, humans are constantly seeking the truth, and to get the answers we desire, we need reason and logic. Subsequently, those two variables can be tied to science, thus, favoring the determinist theory. I have also included the objection to determinism by the libertarianism free will theory and my response to denouncing the idea. Libertarianism free will believes that human actions are freely chosen by luck of action, but within that theory, I don't see the science supporting that possible action. If I had more time, I would like to examine what determines an individual's specific extent of free will. I would like to see how they come to their free percentage. Maybe you can tell me about your position in the comment below. Overall, everybody has free will, but it's up to them to define how free they are when making their decisions.